Residents in Beijing might see people wearing white t-shirts, holding forms and knocking on doors in their neighborhoods. They're the enumerators of the 6th Chinese National Population Census. This year's census is different than the previous 5. For the first time, China decided to include foreigners and people from Hong Kong, Macao and Taiwan who live, work and study in the Chinese mainland.
那么为什么要这样做啊？主要是响应联合国的号召。联合国建议啊，2010年左右，全世界各个国家和地区要开展新一轮的人口普查。在普查对象上，他也建议，就各国在做人口普查的时候，不但要包括本国的公民，还要包括外国在本国长期居住、工作、学习、生活的外国居民。联合国的主要目的啊，就是为了反映国际间的流动人口状况。
王广洲, researcher at the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences, said the census provides the basic data for a country to do any type of social planning.
我们的那个社会发展规划跟每个人都有关系，比如说医疗保障、社会保障，包括入学、就学、入托，它需要有一个社会发展规划。你比如说，你这个出生规模突然增加了，它就得相应的建这个学校、幼儿园。
The Beijing Census Office said the whole census process is divided into 2 stages. The first stage, which is on the way now, is the household or 户口 inspection. It lasts from August 15th to September 15th. The next stage, which is the actual data recording stage, will take place from November 1st to 10th. That is to say, census takers will make 2 visits to each household.
If you walk through the streets of Beijing, you can see green signs like this everywhere. It asks citizens to support the census and household inspection. According to Beijing Census Office, there are about 100,000 enumerators going out to do interviews at people's home at this time, and we're just going to follow 2 of them.
阿姨您好，我们是东大小普查区的人口普查员，我叫江杰，
您好，我叫王林。
您好，我们现在正在进行第6次全国人口普查，然后这是我们的工作证件，需要耽误您一些时间。好，请这个，等会儿我们摘下鞋套。
During the current stage of household inspection, census counters need to collect information such as the number of people per household, names, personal IDs, and whether people's residency location is different from their registered household. Mainland residents are required to provide their personal ID cards and household register. Foreigners and people from Hong Kong, Macao and Taiwan need to provide their passport. The Beijing Census Office said the purpose of the household inspection is to update residents' information, like when their marriage, education, birth, death, or other status had changed. It also aims to find out how many people are living in a place that's different from their registered location to prepare for the data recording stage.
我们社区吧是那个普查员吧都到我们这来普查吧都有制服的，而且带着胸牌。再一个，在我们社区呢都有公示。
江杰, who is a social worker at Dongdaqiao community, is assigned to visit about 100 homes during the household inspection period. Each visit would take about 5 minutes. She said before the census began, she took a few workshops to study the census forms and how to ask questions in a way that people would respond. But because many people are not home during the daytime, she can only successfully visit about 10 homes per day. Nevertheless, she has already finished over half of her quota.
数据搜回来之后，然后我们会就是说有一个电子表格，我们会有专门的录入员去把这个表格交给他，他负责录入。然后就是说第2天是上报到就是说我们那个上一级部门，但是是拿 U 盘去拷的，不可以在网上传的，因为这样是保密嘛。
For enumerators who collect information from foreigners, being able to speak a foreign language is a must.
Okay, this is our card.
Thank you, Spire.
Katya Reyes, a business counselor from Georgia, has lived in China with her family since 2005. She finds the Chinese census quite different from her own country's.
Well, I would have to say that in my country it was done in a very official way, and you would have these half-military people coming and writing it down, while in Beijing it was very friendly, nice young people, and it was more relaxing actually.
Although residents of the two homes we visited did not seem to be concerned that their participation in a census would cause an invasion of privacy or a leak of personal information. Officials say other groups might be worried, such as illegal immigrants in China. However, officials ensured taking part in the census will not result in any consequences.
我对所有人员，包括中国人、外国人，都是把他们个人信息，我必须按照法律的规定，对他们个人信息进行绝对的保密，个人信息不对外提供，任何人都不提供。我将来用的是这个汇总数据啊，我是为了做总体规划、针对政策服务的，而不是为了管理、为了处罚。
To encourage residents' participation, the Beijing Census Office not only put up posters and signs around the city, but also produced a TV campaign starring the famous Chinese actress Chen Hao.
只要你生活在北京，请在这里参加人口普查、户口整顿和摸底工作。搞好人口普查，从户口整顿开始。
The household inspection will finish on September 15th, and the actual data recording will start on November 1st, when people will need to fill out a more detailed questionnaire. For most Chinese citizens, they will need to fill out a short form answering their personal information, plus housing, occupation, and so on. 10% of Chinese citizens will be randomly selected to fill out a long form answering more questions. Both foreigners and people from Hong Kong, Macao, and Taiwan only need to fill out a short form. The foreigners do not need to provide information about their occupation. People can expect to know the census results between March and May 2011.